Hi everyone, here's another live for you. Enjoy.
Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here. Whoop. Geez, I've got to get better at this camera positioning too. welcome. So tonight is a late one. I had my nails done today, this afternoon, and my husband had a specialist doctor's appointment. So I was driving home, and again, I've done this before where I thought, could I just get a takeaway? And I thought, no, I'm not getting takeaway. We're having sticky chili beef. Can you read that in the board all right? It looks a bit faint from what I can see. Sticky chili beef is a really great, easy, quick stir fry. So I'm going to move this dog water bowl out of the way. I've literally come in the door, thrown the rice on in my other machine and started. Now I'm going to start making this dish. Now, one thing I will say with this, if you can marinate your meat for a time, great. If you can't, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. All right? Hey, Charlene, I'm very well, thank you. Hi, Lucy. Thank you, Melissa, that's wonderful. So I've done this plenty of times where I've literally stopped in at the supermarket on the way home, and rather than getting an overrated takeaway that makes you feel like rubbish or costing me a fortune, I grab some nice steak and make this sticky chili beef. So I've even cheated and bought a bag of pre-cut up stir-fry veggies, but I've also got some snow peas and a bit of extra broccoli because it's on sale. So, cannot encourage you enough to look for nice, quick and easy recipes like sticky chili beef. Now, the chili part, well, we're a bunch of wussies. We don't love the chili so much, so I don't even bother with the chili. I literally put the other ingredients, which is your honey, dark soy, and tomato sauce, guys. It's such an easy marinade. And like I say, it works quick. It works if you leave it for some time. So if you're in a hurry, this is a good one to just quickly throw it on. The other thing you can do is, while the meat is marinating, get your rice on. Have that sitting, keeping nice and fluffy and warm, while you then go on to make the stir fry. And the 20-minute time of making the rice gives you enough time to marinate. However, I'm spoiled. I've got the other machine going with the rice behind me, and I'm literally going to throw this in and do it quickly. So, you know, if you really wanted a quick, easy meal, if you had a microwave, you could microwave your rice. If you have a rice cooker, use that as well. And then it all takes roughly about 20 minutes, half an hour tops to make this dish. All right, so it's a real winner. I love it. It doesn't get a really great rating on Cookie Do. I think it's only in at about 3.8 stars. Personally, I disagree. I think it's a really, really good one. So, hey Simone. Yeah, I love broccoli too. It's my favorite. Absolutely love it. So I'm just cutting my, this is obviously not my new one, so I'm going to swap because it is struggling a bit there. It needs a sharpening big time. Yep. Straight away, much better. I am going to leave all the big fatty bits off this, but guys, I don't waste that either. I pop that in the freezer and add that to some other dish because fat is flavour, all right? So I'm not wasting that. I will pop that in the freezer in a bag and add it to something else down the line. All right, that bit's a bit chewy as well, so we'll leave that out. All right, so I've cheated. I've cut my beef up because I've done this recipe many times. I do know it pretty much off by heart. So now we're just going to add in the marinade. Let me give my hands a quick wash. All right, so 25 grams of dark soy. Four tablespoons of runny honey. So try not to make a big mess here. This This is the sticky part of the sticky chili beef. Just that will do. I've dribbled it. Oh, God, I love honey. So delicious. All right. And then tablespoon of tomato sauce or tomato ketchup. So, and I've had people go, oh, gross, ew. Trust me, it works. And in fact, I remember a great aunt of mine using a marinade very similar to this on chicken legs and then cooking them in the oven, and it was delicious. So that will do. I agree, Vanessa. How are you, my darling girl with those little babies? Oh my goodness, I need to come and see you. I need to come and do it this week. Are you home? Because my girls are away to their dads. Although I have a pretty hectic week, I must admit. I'm sure we could squeeze in a cuddle with a baby. All right, chili I leave out, as I said. Now, this one actually mixes the marinade in the machine. Here's my hot tip, don't do that. Just do it in the bowl directly, spoon it round. Just saves you a little bit of extra time. All right, so, because we're putting it in a bowl, we're going to let it marinate. All right, so, in an ideal world, that is marinated. Good, right, I'll message you. That is marinated for 20 minutes at least. Okay, it says, I think it's a chili. Chili is one of those things like garlic, right? You measure it with your heart. So that's my beef done. All right, so you can see it's nicely covered with that yummy mix, right? So I do. Jessica, oh, I know. This is not my first one. Harris Scarf is where you get them from, and they're really good, aren't they? Someone's admiring my chopping board. All right, so we're going to put in that beef. Now I've got double. And this uses the high heat function. I'm going to try and get away with just doing one cook because I am a cheater, and I'm going to add extra time to it. So what you want to do is make sure you spread it out so that at least that beef will hit the bottom of the bowl. I could do it in 2 batches. I don't want to. I'm just going to do it in the one, and I have found it works. So, okay, so we're pretending we've marinated that. Sesame oil. Come on, hop over here now. Here you are. So I probably should have put that first. Anyway, doesn't matter. So steak, evenly distributed, and then we want our splash guard, which I've put one down in here now. So onto our lids. This is a PM6 only recipe, I'm afraid. So if you have an older model, you could possibly do it by cooking the steak in a pan on a barbecue. Yes, Joseph and Joseph. So that was 2 pieces of sirloin, Scotch fillet, sorry. This is a British recipe. If you can't find it, UK filter, add it, it's a must. Yes, everyone's asking about my chopping board, Joseph, Chop to Pot, I think it's called. They're amazing. Love, love, love. All right, so while that's doing that, I'll get my other board actually, because I'm going to obviously not chop it on the meat. So I have got the bigger version. I don't love it as much as the small version, but it's okay. So while that's cooking that meat, so you probably can't hear because I've got the rice cooking in my oven machine behind me. So in here now, this is doing the high heat function. So it's a sizzle. The machine will turn round and round, and then it will stop. I'll pop that in the freezer for stock because I don't want all of this broccoli for tonight. But I will give it all a wash. So I'll use my little simmer basket to do that. So yeah, save your stalks and things for your stock. I like to have a bit of a collection of veggies in my freezer, ready to go for when I need to make stock. The stalk of the broccoli is a great addition to your stock paste recipe, rather than wasting it. Alright, so that's the broccoli. I've got the bag of stir fry. Willow, come on. Hey. Right. Hey. Leave it. Leave. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave. Oh, seriously. Can I do any lives anymore without a dog and cat fiasco? It's showtime, Katie. Oh, honestly, these two. So the problem is I have this overzealous puppy, and one of my cats just insists on getting down on the ground and being annoying and whining. She just wants to play and the cat does not want to play. It is quite comical. But still, annoying at the same time too. Can you hear it? Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this is a great one. It's just so quick and easy. I love it. We love it. And you can't beat a quick stir fry, right? So, that's all the veggies done. I've literally cheated by buying a bag of the stuff from the supermarket. And I've done this before. But I've added in not all that broccoli, some of that. I did get some extra snow peas because I love snow peas. But now, like I said, if you're going to make it, my advice is put your rice on first, marinate your meat. Hey Dana, marinate the meat, have it sitting for the 20 minutes that the rice is cooking for. Then once the rice is finished, get on with this recipe. Let the rice sit in something to keep it warm, and it will just get fluffier and nicer anyway. So, there we go. Oh, that's good, Katie. Alright, so we're down to 1:03. I might try and sneaky add a couple of minutes on, just because we've got double the amount of meat in there. But it actually cooks really well. So, yeah. Alright, let me put these away in my nice organised pantries now. I'm living life, loving it. Having organisation is a game changer. Right, honey in my little cupboard here in its spot. And you might have noticed I've organised this little area here as well. I do need that again. I've actually got this from Kmart, this little shelf. So I've got all my salts and things here and my sugar. And I've got my little Lazy Susan sitting on the top. So it looks a bit tidier. Hey Tom. Thanks Melinda. Yeah, I love it. It's good fun. So I had someone comment recently, and I kind of got what they were saying, that they were like, there was too much going on to actually want to sit and watch. So I thought, right, let's get this sorted and minimalise everything. Hey Dimity, hey Sexy Jane, how are you? Willow, get down from there. All right, at least she's not harassing the cat. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those broccoli stalks in that bag, get that in the freezer while we're standing here with time. And the little nose is twitching. She can smell the beef cooking. 3 minutes on the rice. Going over behind. And where's that little container? Here. I'm just going to put those offcuts of this into that. Like I said, that stuff is flavour. I will put that into something. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure it out. Try not to waste anything. Alright. Put those in the bin. So what's everyone else having for dinner tonight? I know, Lazy Susans are great, aren't they? What's on the menu at your place? What have you eaten? What are you eating? I also need to fill the cookie jar, so I don't know. I haven't got time to do that right now. And I have a very empty cookie jar sitting there, so maybe after dinner I might pop back on. Oh, Vanessa, that's a bit fancy. I love barramundi. Meatballs! Yum. Leftover spaghetti. Oh, good on you. Mashed potatoes. Oh, yum, Melissa. Spag bowl. Takeaway fish and chips. Oh, you're away from work. Plain pasta. Oh, no, Tom. BLTs. Oh, I love a BLT. And salad sandwiches. That's my other favourite thing. All right. Perfect. Look at that. Beautifully cooked steak. Can you see? And the lovely marinade. Now, what we do is we transfer that into a bowl and set that aside. So, into my server that goes. A bit of steak caught around the blades there. Come out, wherever you are. That's it, right? Bowl back on. And then we're going to put in the veg for stir fry. So, it says 300 grams. That's 400. I'm putting that in. It's all chopped up. I'll put in my snow peas and I'll add just a little bit extra broccoli because there's not a lot in there. And then save that for another meal. So I've had it up to at least 600 grams of veg because I can and I do. 10 grams of sesame oil on top. Right, and then with this one, we're putting the simmering basket on. So I'll just take my broccoli out and put that in a different container. 3 minutes, we'll add a little bit, maybe 1 more minute, because I have doubled that veg, but I don't want it overcooked at all. Overcooked is horrible. So put that broccoli in my Tupperware. Again, now that the steak's in there, let me just show you. Can you see? Cooked to perfection. Smell delicious. Yeah, this is the dinner that you make when you need a quick meal, okay? It's really quick. It's very fast. And you can get away without marinating it. But if you have the time, by all means, please marinate. It will be nicer. All right, now, there's my other tip on this too. Just turn it back to spoon speed. I don't quite know why it's set at speed half, because it does tend to make a bit more noise. Dial it back to spoon speed. Oh my gosh, I forgot this machine doesn't have that setting yet. Sounds down and down. Done. So I've had my rice cooking over in my sparkly black in the background. So the rice is done, and I just adore how the rice comes out in your simmer basket. This way for me is the win. It's perfect every time. Light, fluffy rice. So I can actually leave that in that bowl to stay warm while we finish off the stir fry, and then we'll plate up and dinner is done. So the next step of this is, hey Beck, Debbie, it's as spicy as you want to be. I don't put any chili in, so it's actually very plain for me. No heat at all, but you can heat it up as much as you like. So the next step after this is to add that meat and marinade back in. We give it another little couple of minutes and then it's done. Oh, how cute is that? Yeah, it's a lovely, quick, easy meal. Thoroughly recommend it. And if you make it, please rate it. It's got, like I say, a low rating. I don't believe it deserves. And I think everyone needs to get on and give it a 5-star, because it is a really good, quick, easy meal, and it's tasty, it's easy, delicious. So we've got 1 minute 22 on there. If we hit the preview button, we're adding the meat and the sauce back in, and we're sizzling it for another 3 minutes. Done. Ready to serve. So how easy is that? It's too easy. And again, my advice, if you have the time, while the meat is marinating, put the rice in, set the rice aside, then go on and make the stir fry, and it all comes together beautifully. Hey Jade, see you Friday, honey. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's a really lovely, easy one. I love sticky chili beef. Highly recommend it. It's one of those meals that definitely stops me from going to a drive-through or a takeaway on the way home. Duck into Woolies, grab some meat and stir-fry veg. Done. Too easy. All right? I think I'll leave the recording there. I will just bring your attention, everyone, to the price change that is coming. The Thermomix is going to be more expensive. UK cookie dough, someone's asking. Yes. Please get in touch. If you would like a Thermomix at the current price and you don't want to pay more, please get in touch and let me know. I will be saving this recording, sharing it later with a picture of our dinner, and also I'm going to put it onto Facebook and my YouTube channel. So thanks everyone for joining. If you've got any questions, just reach out. Vanessa, I'll be in touch.
So don't forget, don't be tempted by takeaway. Grab some nice steak, grab some veggies, and make yourself a beautiful stir fry in about half an hour. This one is a winner. Sticky chili beef on cookie dough.